The first question is, why did you import this?
Why? Well, I have two reasons. The easy answer is I needed a vehicle that could haul something because the fire truck wasn't going to do that. The more obvious reason is I needed a win, and I needed one fast. And this was for sale, and I saw it, and I had to jump on that and gimme.
What was in here when you bought it?
Nothing. Just this gurney holder, and that is it.
The gurney holder is hydraulic, yes?
It's pneumatically actuated. When the engine is running, this acts as a gravity bed, essentially, which will absorb bumps as if you were driving to the hospital with a patient. So my first order of business was, I want to sleep in this thing. Well, how am I going to do that? I have to put a mattress in here. Okay, so I put a mattress in here by cutting this out from just like a little memory foam thing. And then I realized, well, it slopes down on the edges because this is where the gurney's wheels would go. So what I did was I just got some 2x4s from Home Depot, cut it to fit right there, and slapped the mattress right on top. Now it's level.
Have you slept in this thing overnight so far?
I have. I've slept in here 3 times now. And it's been perfect. Those were also when it was really cold. So I needed a very cool winter sleeping bag, which I have right down here. And that kept me warm all night, even in like 30-degree weather.
Were you able to plug anything in here and have it work?
I have not tried those yet.
Interesting.
I kind of want to.
We're 110 volts.
Yeah.
And those are 100. I mean, maybe a cell phone charger.
Possibly. Yeah. Tiny little light. You also have grounding stuff right here for medical equipment as well.
What is that?
That's your fan.
Oh.
You just have a little ventilation fan, which I control right over here. It's just in a low and high setting, and that's what that would be. Ta-da. A little brighter.
You just turned on the car without pushing the brake down.
Right.
There is no brake safety switch.
Is that a thing?
Well, yeah, like modern USDM cars.
Oh, okay.
You have to push the brake down to start the engine. You just turn the key while not in the, just back here.
Right, yeah. I get the light controls for the ceiling are also have a dimmable selector. These are the large roof lights. These are these little spotlights right here. Those also get very hot, so be careful when you hold them. That's why there's a handle there. You also have external power on this. So if you had external 100 volt, you could hook it up right to here.
Where's your external hookup?
That is on the outside, on the right side of the car. So right down here. What I would love to do is pull this thing out and replace it with a US external power source so that I could use it at an actual campground, because this is completely unusable in the US. This 3-prong thing, whatever's going on here, you will not find anything that connects to that here, unfortunately.
Tell me about the radio that's inside.
So all you get is an AM radio. You get an AM radio with one speaker right here, and that's pretty much it.
There are no speakers anywhere in the car.
There are these, maybe there are speakers down here, I don't know. They're not connected to anything, because if I turn this on, it only comes out of here. The idea is, and same with the fire truck, all you get is an AM radio. The idea is that you're not going to be listening to music on the job. So why give them anything other than an AM radio?
Why give them anything at all then?
Why give, yeah.
I mean, I guess
they didn't want to not have anything there. Who knows?
But why just AM? You have the antenna. Is it that hard to give you FM as well?
Probably not. Yeah.
Speaking of radios, what's that?
Yes. So you have a cassette player, but this is not just any cassette player. This is Patlight's cassette player. Patlight is the same company that makes the sirens. This is designed to play directly out of your siren, not in the car. This is specifically used for playing public address announcements to the public, like If you had to drive around town saying, hey everyone, it's fire prevention week, don't set your house on fire please, that is where you would play it out of. You would use a cassette provided to you by the town or city, and you would just drive around town playing that. And it's auto loop, or it automatically rewinds the cassette so it could play the PA over and over as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
But presumably also, you can just put an aux adapter
Yes.
into one of these.
Which I have. I have specifically.
And this also goes directly to your sirens as well.
That goes directly to the sirens as well. There it is. Very hard to find this, whereas USB-C to that.
To quarter inch.
To quarter inch.
USB-C to quarter
Didn't
inch.
know it exists? It does.
What? How are they? Because this is digital and that's analog, unless in USB-C there's one pin in here that is analog. Are we hearing the speakers?
Yes, we're hearing the speakers popping. This is one thing that's interesting. This is a hot mic. I'm not even holding it. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. Look at this switch. You can hold it up like that instead of having to press it. You just press it up, and now it's a hot mic. Oh my God. I learn something every day.
Homer, this isn't just any megaphone. It's the Rat Master.
Testing.
To your homes, it's Hammer.
This is no throttle. See, because Autech tuned the engine to 1100 RPM, it idles so high that I don't even have my foot on the gas. How is it stable with him running up and down like that?
It automatically adjusts.
That's nice. Wow.
Has anybody ever come up to the ambulance thinking it's a real one and asking for medical care?
No. I'm awaiting the day that happens. But thankfully that has not happened. I am slightly prepared with just basic emergency stuff. But I am in no way trying to be a real ambulance.
What sort of interactions have you had while driving this?
Oh, I get phones out of the window of cars all the time, just like the other cars I have. But a lot of people will ask me about it and say, wait, this is a camper too, and that's awesome. And I'll be at like a park with other people driving, a Mercedes Sprinter van, like an actual camper. They'll see this and be like, that's such a cool idea. And then of course, they got to ask me how much I paid for it, and I tell them, they're like, what? That's it?
You paid $3,000 for this.
Yeah.
Plus import fees.
Yeah. Those Sprinter vans, those are like 60 or 70 grand, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those are up
you
there.
can get in the low six figures, no problem.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Oh, my lights are all on back here.
Oh, right, I forgot about this.
Off, 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 off.
Did you see my precision parking when we were here last? I can even see the front bumper with that mirror right there, so I don't hit anything, which is nice. So the worst thing, the one thing that I really don't like about this car is merging left. So where you are right now, let's say you are merging onto an on-ramp.
Yeah.
Take a look to your left.
Can't see much.
Yep, those privacy windows, which are great for hiding you operating on patients, are horrible for the driver. You cannot see any cars looking that way, which means you have to use this mirror right there. That is your only source of your blind spot. It's the scariest thing merging onto a highway in this thing, simply because I have just a massive blind spot to my left. Also, it's very wide, so make sure you're not going over the double yellow by looking at that mirror on your hood to see where your front left tire goes. That's your best indication right there.
Back and beginning to, again, using my head as if it's gonna help. It's not. Okay, foot on the, there she goes. There's the V6. Shifts well before red line. My foot's on the floor. There is 80 kilometers an hour. And she's making a good noise while she's doing that. Almost to red line. 100 kilometers is coming up.
Nice.
Anybody next to me? No. So we were not able to hit 60. Your third-party speedometer is reading 60 miles an hour, but this is only indicating 95 kilometers an hour. So this speedometer, the stock speedometer, is saying you're going slower than what you're really going.
Or that's wrong.
Or that's wrong. There's my overdrive off. My overdrive on.
You also have a power button down there for your transmission.
Ah,
You hit it up.
power. That's probably just up the ship points. Remember, you're driving a right-hand drive car, Brian.
Yeah.
Look
yeah.
down the white. Okay, so this is for everybody who's never driven a right-hand drive car before. You always look at the white line next to the shoulder. That's going to be your gauge
Yeah.
to stay in your lane. Otherwise, you tend to want to put your eyes down the left side of the lane because that's where your body's used to being. And this ambulance, even though it can go highway speeds and it's more modern than the Hi-Jet, requires more mental concentration to drive.
Yes, it does, very much. You are bigger, you are heavier, you are wider.
You can't see
You're taller.
shit. Yes, this is how high?
That's another thing I haven't talked about you have to be careful for is you are 8.5 feet tall. I like to round up to 9 to be safe, which is out here in PA, you actually do have to worry about because we have several bridges that are, 100 years old, or low railroad bridges that are also 100 years old that have low clearance.
Some of the parking garages at the KOP Mall are
Oh, forget
low.
about it.
Yeah.
That clunk. Well, those poles you're hearing are the IV poles that you would run an IV to a patient. It just assembles in one big pole. You put it next to a person. And you start turning sharply enough, things just start falling all over the place. My fruit rolls out to wherever it goes. Cups and pots and pans.
How you doing back there, Nick?
Oh, pretty great.
You wave to other ambulances?
Oh yeah, they just stare at you like, what am I looking at? So you see this thing, it's like, well, okay, it's an ambulance, but wait, there's like Japanese writing on it.
This is a weird question, but have you ever driven this to like an Asian grocery store?
Oh yeah, I drove this to Mitsuwa.
Nice.
On the way back from Boston. I stopped there and unfortunately it was terrible weather. That's when that snowstorm hit, the first one. And so no one was around. I definitely want to drive back there.
Jumpy off the line.
Well, this so this is a stock VG33E engine, but it was also tuned by Autech, the company that converts it into an ambulance. It was tuned to idle slightly higher than a normal Elgrand.
Right.
To give you a little more power.
Right.
Electrically speaking.